So UK media has been stalking Meghan's fans accounts. I mean, Meghan supporters, Cody's accounts. Right now they're so desperate. This is their newest law. They don't have access to Meghan, so they're trying everything to spin everything into a story, and it's only honestly so frustrating. So this story has so many sides. It's creating a whole discourse on social media. But anyway, stay with me because we are going to break it down. So first, it started with a message. As Ever sent out a message to all the fans or all the customers who are not able to get their hands on the As Ever goods. And here's what it says. So, for example, this person is Julie. So it says, on behalf of the As Ever customer service team, we want to thank you for your support and purchase on June 20th. Due to high demand, we are unable to fulfill your order of the apricot spread at this time. We are refunding your purchase of this item by the end of this week. In addition to the refund, we want you to know that when the apricot spread is back in stock, you will be the first to receive it, free of charge. Please let our customer service team info@asever.com know if you have any questions, and thank you for your understanding. The As Ever team. This is great customer service. I love, I've seen so much praise when people saying they're so good. I mean, you get to have free apricot spread. People are I'm not even mad anymore. It's Meghan. She's giving me free apricot spread. Okay, cool. I get that. It was just a moment where some of the Scotties decided to share this to praise Meghan's customer care service team. They're really hands-on, which she's been getting a lot of applause for that. It's innocent, right? Fans just wanted to share, and a lot of them continued. I was oh, I also got that same message. I also got this. So that was the vibe that's going on. But there's another group of Scotties who are not pleased with that. You know why? Because immediately after some fans shared these emails, Daily Fail took it upon themselves to spin the story. Here's the thing. There is no story too small that the UK media won't spin to attack and destroy her reputation and credibility. No story is too small for them to spin and destroy Meghan's reputation and credibility. Because here's what they did. They again decided, after the Scotties were putting out sharing these emails just showing how Meghan's team is great, here's what they decided to write. Fans fury as Meghan's new apricot spread oversells, with disappointed customers who paid for orders left empty-handed and offered refunds instead. You see, that they've spun the story. First and foremost, the fans were not furious. They were actually happy. Were they disappointed? Of course, yeah, because they were expecting the products. But to say they were furious, that's a lie. They were just upset. Of course, they were happy, and most of them went all out on a frenzy of how they're going to get free apricot spread, which is a good. Now, the other Scotties who are not pleased with this, in a sense of other Scotties sharing this information on social media. They were you guys need to stop sharing everything on social media, because the UK media is constantly stalking us so that they can find stories to spin, to hate on Meghan and to ruin Meghan's credibility. So most of them say, some of us got these messages or these emails and we did not say anything. As dating back from when As Ever launched the first time, we were even being, some of us who were not able to get our hands on it, we were offered a refund and we got this jam. But no one knew about it. So why did you guys not keep quiet? When you share these things, you are incited. It's you're feeding the UK media to spin stories and to hate on Meghan. So that there's that discourse. Personally, here's the thing. I can see why both sides will be pissed. It's why I understand why it's okay. I mean, they should have kept it private. But also I can understand why they were excited to share that, hey, Meghan's team is awesome, they're very hands-on, look how great their customer service is. And on top of that, we get to have free apricot spread. So it's innocent. I think that's what I'm seeing. But like I said, I can see from both sides. Let me know what you think. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think sometimes they should keep it to themselves, that they just should hide it, or they should just say it? Because honestly, I think this is innocent. But again, That is my opinion. I think they're just innocent to share it. But I've also seen most of them saying, stop. This is what happens when you keep sharing everything on social media. Keep it private, because the UK media will always spin it. And what that does is incite harm towards Meghan. So right now, the UK media, what did they do? They decided to spin the story, say Fury. They were not furious, they were excited. They were just a little bit disappointed that they were not able to get this. But Meghan promised free apricot spread. Free a refund and apricot spread, but give it to Daily Fail to leave that part out. So that's a very, very huge discourse that's happening on social media right now. It's very huge because it's not like a fight or whatever. People are just like, should we share or should we not share? Something it's okay, it's innocent. Something no, sometimes just keep these things private. And then on top of that, you had people say, hey, we also got these messages back then and no one knew about it. So nip it in the bud, guys. And also people like, these are news stories. But anyway, let's extend grace and they will learn. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think people should share, or do you think they should just keep quiet? I've already told you guys my opinion. But anyway, let's see what the internet thinks or what they think. So I mixed all these comments of whether those ones who are supportive of it, those ones, I mixed all them out so you guys get a full insight into everything. So you have, she says, I think she was responding to Daily Mail. I've seen disappointment, appreciation for the compensation of free product, but I haven't seen any fury. These are champagne problems for everyone involved. Then I am said replies to her and says, yes, you and I know that, but we are smart and have common sense. What the tabloids are doing is stirring up hate and attacking her business. That is not okay, which is why I said on a different post that if this was a mess up with logistics, supply chain, manufacturing, I think it's best to come out and say it to prevent other narratives from spinning out of control. Then Dina says, exactly. Some Scotties can be a little bit attention-seeking sometimes. When I saw those posts yesterday, I knew this will happen. Not everything should be blasted online. Think before posting. Same reason I don't share unflattering pictures of Harry and Meghan. Not all new stuff needs to be shared. Natasha says, exactly. I saw a TikTok about an item and did mention it was great, but was still complaining. Like, shut up. No one was forcing you to buy. You know the size and amount. I wouldn't be surprised if an article pops up about it. Yeah. And then Teka says, I knew this was coming from these parasitic tabloids. The scavengers are busy combing through social media to write garbage. That is an obsessed and vile sensationalist machine. Thriller says, what's the problem with posting that you didn't receive your product? I didn't see anyone mad. The media will turn anything into a negative, even champagne problems. The squad needs to be more focused on not reposting negative articles and tweets about our faves. That's the problem. Dorothy says, whoever wrote that is very ignorant. They have no idea how business works. Items go out of stock all the time. This is not news. This is harassment. And then Crunchy says, I swear they're scrambling and using anything to paint her in a negative light. You've got to be a miserable MO4 to dig so hard and deep to spin narratives about a non-working role in another country. Proud Mary says, I say the same thing. I just don't get it. You did not get an order of jam. There are bigger problems in the world. I have had many problems with purchases at bigger, more established companies. You would think the so-called fans would know better. Nelson says, learn to recognize an advertisement even when it's done by the enemy. Like that one. Ida says, that's a great problem to have. I'm glad Meghan always sells out, even though it means my product is included in the sellout. I want her to be a billionaire. If it means I have to wait longer for my product, so be it. Stay busy, Meghan. That's so sweet. Neka says, yep, I kept seeing so-called fans posting about it. She offered a refund and a free product. What else did they want? Julie says, I've not seen any comment from furious fans. Daily fail will be daily fail. Faith says, your post made me go check my email and there it was, just as you have it above. I do like the consolation prize. Oh, and I'm still getting my crap mix. But yeah, no for the apricot. And then you have Loving says, yep, just got mine. I knew something was wrong when I hadn't had anything since my order confirmation. Oh well, a free apricot spread is a nice consolation. So these are people who are also got the same email. And then you have Vita says, just received my email, but I'm happy to know I'll get it later. Hope to have better luck tomorrow. You see how this, I love when people are just so positive and kind. This warms my heart. And then Lila says, I received that message. Was disappointed, but I'll wait until they send me one. Chrissy says, yes, I received the same email. I reached out when I noticed the spread wasn't in my order. Customer service was terrific. Sparkle says, I got the email as well. I really was looking forward to this spread. Nice to know they will send a free one. Good customer service. And then Debbie says, I got that email too for the spread, but I'm a patient girl. Can't complain. I got my hibiscus tea, cookie mix, crab mix, and flour sprinkles. And then Kimi says, crying, yes. I was like, why is this box light? But yay, free spread. And then Kemi says, I got the same today too. At least we'll be top of the list next drop. You see the positivity? And then Elle says, I received the same cancellation and missed the first launch too. I'm super happy Meghan's products are so successful though. And then Tom says, we received this today as well, as our official customer service is top notch. We'll anxiously await the restocking. I love that. Lala says, got the same notification today. Guess there's more kinks to work out with the ordering process, but they'll get there. Looking forward to my free jam. Nelly says, Meghan literally posted a video of her spread being scaled by the thousands. Oh, sorry, I think I'm mixing. Yeah, I was about to mix. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think it was wrong for some of the Scotties to post these emails? Do you think they should keep some of these things private because the UK media is going to somehow spin it and try to, attack Meghan, discredit Meghan, create hatred or whatever towards Meghan's business? What do you think? Or do you think it's just innocent? Like, it's okay. It's like they would just wanted to praise Meghan's customer care service team. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Emerald. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one.